As you may or may not be aware, a few months ago I was kindly loaned this watch to review from Watcho via Mr. Rangeman, the Luminox Bear Grylls Survival Outdoor Explorer. If you haven't seen those reviews, links to these and Mr. Rangeman's can be found in the description below. Now that I've had an adequate amount of time with the watch, I can tell you what I genuinely think about it. Functionality-wise, other than the addition of the compass, which I did find extremely useful as you can take it off and place it directly on a map for better accuracy, the watch doesn't come equipped with more than you can find on many other affordable watches. It doesn't go beyond the depths of many other watches or dive watches. It has mineral crystal glass. The case back could do with a bit of filing down to smooth off the edges around the engravings, and in fact, the print on the compass is pretty damn appalling. But having said all of that, the movement is extremely precise. I haven't actually adjusted the time since it was handed to me a good few months ago, and as you can see, it is literally, next to my atomic timekeeping Mudmaster, it has only lost a few seconds in that time. The case, well, my activities wearing the watch didn't involve it being chucked around and bashed about like Mr. Rangeman's attempts into destroying it, but having inspected it further under a loupe, I can confidently say there are no marks on the case whatsoever. The only visible marks, as pointed out in my previous video, are on the buckle, caseback and crown, basically the stainless steel bits. So it just goes to show how robust this compound really is compared to stainless steel or even high-grade toughened titanium. The mineral glass will be an issue for some. I have no idea why. It's actually far better if you're buying this watch as a proper tool timepiece, as toughened mineral glass has far more flex to it. And if it were to break, it has far better chance of remaining in place. So it will likely be no longer water resistant, but definitely usable. Whereas sapphire crystal shatters, and 9 times out of 10, due to the sheer power of the explosion, not only is the glass more likely to fall off, tiny fragments of the crystal end up deep inside the movement. If you have never witnessed this before, then check out this excellent video by CRMJewelers titled "Take a Look Inside the Shattered Sky Dweller." Link inevitably in the description below. Now the luminescence, tritium tubes. I'm extremely impressed with tritium. Initially compared to the bright looms you now get, I was in two minds as to which would serve my purposes better, and as time and use went on, though tritium doesn't shine as bright, well, initially at least anyway, it has proven to be by far the best loom I have ever seen and used in modern day watches. Forget how bright your loom shines, as it's extremely short-lived, and after a few hours, ordinary loom becomes illegible. This stuff stays constantly readable. And it's more than bright enough. Plus, you don't have to charge it under any light. So if you have been in a poorly lit area all day, or your watch hasn't been or has been continually hidden under a sleeve, then come night time, you're not going to have any problems seeing the time with this. Almost making other watch luminescence merely a novelty. The strap, I still haven't actually made up my mind about. I'm not sure what it is about the strap that I don't like. It's not uncomfortable, but of course you can simply replace it with another, so it's no real big deal. The design I liked from the off, and it has grown on me further. In my view, my Mudmaster GWG1000 is the coolest beast out there visually, but side by side you can agree that visually the Luminox is a worthy contender. It's a good looking watch and it's cleverly designed, It's tactile, tactical and conspicuous, as well as being in your face, though it's certainly not perfect. It is, in many ways, superior than much of the like-for-like competition on quality value, maybe not on the finish on the caseback, for example, but hey. And even though the price is slightly more expensive than the standard line of Luminox due to the Bear Grylls association, even for $100 or $200 more for a different cool-looking design, and from a genuinely established Swiss brand, which, though relatively young in the grand scheme of things, has an interesting and cool history, the Luminox is excellent, and I feel underrated. So, the question for now is, would I buy one? Well, to be completely honest, no, I wouldn't. And the reason why is not because it's not a great watch or a cool design. It is. It's because I actually have my eye on the Outdoor Explorer. For me, if I had the additional money, I would be inclined to purchase this over this, just because I prefer the design. That's it. If the Explorer didn't exist, or I had a fixed budget for this kind of tool watch, then I would be all over this like a rash. It's brilliant. Anyway, if you have any further questions regarding this Luminox, then do feel free to ask in the comments below. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out the links in the description. And while you're there, why not hit the like and subscribe buttons if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more content like this. Until the next time.